What's going on, guys? Corin here, and I'm really excited for today's theory. Overwatch is such an amazing game that Blizzard put so much research and thought into. The characters represent their respective countries in such a positive light, and it's really incredible. Most countries have just one representative, excepting the United States with 3, McCree, Soldier 76, and Reaper, Nepal with 2, Zenyatta and Genji, and Australia with 2, being Junkrat and Roadhog. The latter two are the ones I am concerned about today. I always found it strange that all the other countries have super advanced armor and weapons for their fighters, things like robotic limbs, and generally state-of-the-art everything. It would seem that Australia can't even afford shirts for their contribution to the army defending the known world. That, however, cannot be the case since countries like Brazil, where Lucio is from, have to borrow $900 million just to hold the Olympics this year as they promised. Poorer countries can still afford the super high-tech gear, Egypt being another exception, so what's the deal? According to the all-powerful wiki, this might be a reference to the Mad Max franchise which takes place in Australia, but I just don't see it. Every character is so distinct and thought out that I have a very hard time believing that not one but two characters were the result of a lack of inspiration and a sloppy reference. So, take that, wiki. This wasn't just a sloppy reference or a lapse in judgment or a need to rip off the Demo Man and the Pyro, it was so much more. My first glimpse of this was an unlockable quote, not from Roadhog or Junkrat, but from Reaper. In this quote, he says, quote, "I'm not a psychopath, I'm a high-functioning psychopath." Which made me think, really? They would let a psycho into the team meant to defend the world? Then I thought again about my last theory. Of course they would do that. Now, I have a question for you. Who is your favorite Batman villain? If your answer was the Joker, Harley Quinn, the Riddler, Two-Face, Poison Ivy, the Penguin, Solomon Grundy, Victor Zsasz, I don't know, Scarecrow, or pretty much anyone else other than Mr. Freeze or Catwoman, you know exactly why they would include such heroes. They will keep fighting, no matter what. And whether they live or die, they will put on a show which just guarantees more views and more support for the war. If you've ever enjoyed a Batman movie, then these heroes are targeted at you. They aren't put out there to be the best, although that is not saying anything against these characters, as I lost to both more times than I can count. They were chosen to be interesting, and if they died due to lack of equipment, hey, no money was lost and they'd serve their purpose. It's very corrupt of the organization to put expendable soldiers in with people much better prepared and technologically superior, but hey, I never claimed that they weren't corrupt. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see all of you next time. Bye!